Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and almost every single day, especially during this year, I get asked, what do I do to prevent the flu? And 50% of the time, I have people ask me about the flu shot. And if I get the flu shot, if I plan on getting the flu shot this year, and especially as we're kind of moving toward flu season in 2020, I think a lot of people are getting a little bit nervous. A lot of people are really trying to dial in their routine to make sure that they are protecting themselves and they're staying safe and they're using things that they know they can trust. So there's a few things that I do, and I'm going to share those with you right now in a little quick video. So the first part of these little list is basically lifestyle. So I make sure that I eat clean. This is something I do all year long. And I think that this year's been a huge wake-up call for a lot of people that I need to dial in my nutrition because that's your first line of defense. When you eat healthy, your body responds and you get healthy from eating healthy food. So if you've still found yourself caught driving through fast food, eating comfort food, drinking a lot of alcohol, trying to numb out the pain of whatever is going on in your life this year, which a lot of us are having the same kind of things with each other. We can kind of feel that. This is a time for you to now start preparing for keeping yourself healthy for, this upcoming flu season. So eating healthy is number one. I make sure that I stay fully hydrated. In fact, before I turn on this video, I just finished this big quart jar of water. And this is the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I fill this with water and I drink it. I drink the whole thing. Most times I'll put a little bit of cayenne pepper, I'll squeeze some lemon juice in, and maybe some apple cider vinegar. But this is what I do first thing in the morning is I hydrate. And all throughout the day, my goal is to fill up 4 of these and drink them throughout the day. That's a gallon of water. And that might seem like a lot. And if you're not used to it, that can seem like, I've had people say they actually feel a bit nauseous when they drink a lot of water. That's just because you're not used to it. So you might also be one of those people that's used to drinking everything that's except for water, adding something to your water, something fizzy, some little packet of an energy drink, or drinking energy drinks, juice, coffee, tea. But what your body really needs to stay healthy, pure water. And that's going to be something that's going to really change the game for you in preventing the flu and preventing this anytime, every single year when we have flu viruses going around. So drinking plenty of water. Sleep. Now, I am so lucky that I've always been a good sleeper. But I think it's because I eat healthy and I drink plenty of water. And when your body is in a wellness state, you sleep well. And one of those things that I do to get good sleep is I disconnect from technology a couple hours before. I meditate, I'll read, I'll go out in the summer. Like right now what I do in the evening is I'll go out and I'll weed in my yard. And that might not be something you can do or you're interested in doing, but to me that's very meditative. And then I'm outside, I've got my hands in the dirt, I'm bending over and stretching and I'm pulling weeds, and that's a really nice way for me to disconnect my mind, and I'm not getting this input that can be negative and help me not get enough sleep. So getting plenty of sleep, quality sleep, is going to be very, very important for keeping yourself healthy during flu season. Now also stress can play a big part in your body picking up a flu bug. If you are always stressed and you don't do the things to pay attention to take your stress levels down, this is going to leave your body open and susceptible to getting sick. So controlling your stress, I mean, these things that I'm giving you are not new, but these are the things that I do and I pay serious attention to. So eat healthy food, not too much, and not too close to bedtime. Make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of pure water. Not all the other stuff that's liquid, you can add those in, but make sure you drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. Good quality sleep and lower stress. Those are all the things that are going to keep you healthy. Now, as far as my routine for what I do herbally, now I've been doing this for decades. And at this point, I'll be 60 next year. I can literally say that I've been doing this for decades. So every day at the start of cold and flu season, I do LDM 100. I do about a half a dropper full, typically once a day. And to me, that's super simple. I also do Daily Vitality. Now, Daily Vitality is something I've been doing since I was about 35. It's a blend of 4 of our tinctures. So it's got ginkgo biloba, cat's claw, which we call una de gato, but cat's claw. It's got suma root, which is an adaptogen. And the beautiful thing about an adaptogen is it helps your body balance its chemistry. So it balances body chemistry. And an adaptogen can also help you deal with modern stress, which is something that can help you keep healthy. If you're not in fight or flight on a constant level, your body's just dealing with, you're just dealing with modern stress. So there's suma root in it. And then we put our E-Star into the Daily Vitality. So E-Star has Chinese astragalus, a little more suma root. It has Pata Arco, and it has uh, chaparral. So those things are absolutely amazing. And to me, that's just like your immune system, your circulation, goes after inflammation. It helps, gives you an adaptogen. So Daily Vitality is just one of those things that is just, I don't skip it. And the LDM every single day. Now, sometimes what I'll do is I'll add in a couple things. If I pick up a little bit of something and I have a sore throat, or I just, I'm breathing some bad air, the throat spray is something that I just keep a bottle handy. Got a bottle right here. And I'll give a squirt, and it's just got such amazing herbs in it, soothing. It tastes good. It's amazing. And then sometimes I'll add in the lung blend, because where I live here in Utah, we're a valley between 2 mountain ranges, and we get something called inversion, which is pollution gets trapped in the valley because of the cold air. And so what happens is if you breathe that air, it can compromise your lungs. And so I'll add in the lung blend during those weeks that the air is really bad here in the Salt Lake Valley. And I'll do my best to stay inside if I need to. But one of my goals, and one of the things that I do for health is I get outside at least once a day, and I go connect with Mother Nature, even in the dead of winter. I will put on the layers that I need. I'll bundle up, and I'll go outside, and I'll connect with the outside. So it's easier to do in the spring and the summer and the fall, but in the winter, it can be just as critical to get out and even just walk around your block, walk around your neighborhood, walk up and down your street. You know, we all have the ability wherever we are. If you live in an apartment building, get out of your apartment and walk around your neighborhood. That is going to be something that I think would make a big difference in you. So that is kind of my key bit of information of how I prevent the flu. And I kind of mentioned at the beginning, as far as people ask me if I get a flu shot, I've personally never had a flu shot, and I don't ever plan on getting a flu shot. I believe that the way to stay healthy during cold and flu season are these lifestyle tips, and you add in that extra beautiful kind of advanced layer of herbs from Mother Nature, and that is the perfect storm for health. It's not hard. It's actually simple. Health is very simple. So I hope you have a beautiful day. If you have any questions, or you feel like I left anything out, or maybe there's something that you do that I did not put in here that you think other people would benefit from, just drop a comment below. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon.